Hi Aries, welcome to your April 2019 tarot and astrology reading. If you are new here, my name is Tawny Michelle and I do tarot and talk about the astrology. I do these monthly videos and then I go live once a week where I do readings for each sign for weekly readings. So anyways, how have you guys been? I'm sure it feels so good to be finally clunking our way through the last of the Pisces mess that is now over. Yeah, I would say so. Clunking our way through the Pisces mess that is now over. We have ideas. We're feeling ready to launch. It's feeling good. It's almost like I just picture you guys right now being like held by your pants or by like your shirts or something, ready for takeoff, but we are still getting through the last bit of muddy waters of Pisces season because there's still some planets that need to catch up. So yeah, confusion, getting through that last clunk of muddy water. Communication is still not the best because Mercury is not getting out of Pisces, unfortunately, till towards the end of your season, towards like April 17th. Thank God it does stop retrograding in a few days though, but then it conjuncts Neptune, making our thoughts and communication all crazy, right? We just want to get through it. We're sick of watching what we say and how we say it and not even know what the fuck we're saying and why we're saying it and why we're thinking it. Our thoughts make no sense. Our everything really makes no sense. And we just want to move forward. It's time to move forward for Aries. Right? So a lot of air energy coming up here right off the bat. So yeah, I am using the Morgan Greer deck again. Love it. I'm going to try to do more general energy than I did last month, because I know last March's reading was like really specific. Yeah, so anyways, astrology wise, it's kind of not going to be your typical Aries season, Aries. It doesn't really feel like it yet. We feel a little bit more motivated than we did in Pisces season, but because the planets are taking so long to catch up, like the sun is in Aries, but Mercury is still in Pisces. We got Venus going into Pisces. And so there's still some catching up to do, you know, and it may kind of feel like that. You may want to wait till the 7th or around the new Aries new moon to start anything. That would be your best bet, and I would start it before the end of April, okay? If you are born around the beginning of April, like the first few days in April, around like the 5th, or a little bit before, a little bit after, the new moon happening in Aries on the 5th, I think, is going to, yeah, on the 5th, is going to affect you more than anyone. This is going to be some big, I would say, change, and it's going to be you wanting to take action on things that have been holding you back. All the crazy Alice in Wonderland energy that's been holding you back in Pisces season. And we are just slugging along through the mud, it feels like. Someone may have done something kind of sneaky, kind of shady that has now caused us to really just feel like we're carrying some kind of burden on our shoulders, whether it's ours or someone else's. It's a lot. And we're ready to drop this off. We're ready to drop Pisces season off and, you know, just drop them off on the side of the highway and move the fuck on. I get it. I feel the same way. I think even Pisces feels the same way. If only the astrology did what we wanted it to do, right? So you're going to be very busy. Once, you know, the astrology catches up and gets into your sign, your thoughts are going to be clearer, okay? They're going to clear up. Your communication's going to clear up. Mars is going into Gemini, which is going to give you all the communicative, talkative, idealistic things, right? You're gonna want to communicate. You're gonna want to learn something new. You're gonna be researching, learning, looking into, revising, revisiting, etc. So we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed coming out here now. Okay, it's just slow. Something I feel like you've been waiting on has really put some stress on you and is moving very slow. Could be money, taxes, a deal, a house, an opportunity. It's Pentacles, so it's something physical. It's emotionally draining us. A lot of like heavy, stressful, emotionally draining energy coming up for your general energy and into the first week of Aries season, or April, however you want to look at it, whatever resonates, right? It's a lot, Aries. I feel like you're just kind of like in the zone, pretty confused. I don't know why, for some reason I'm focusing on this mask and this cup. It just keeps grabbing my attention, and the snake. I feel like someone may or did something, like may do something or already did something to you. Like I said, that caused you to carry this heavy burden, and you like lost out on something possibly. Something had to stop or came to a standstill, and we just want to move forward. We just want to take action. Knight of Rods, there we go. There we got some action. Okay. So we go from the 10 of Rods to the Knight of Rods, okay? And we're ready. Taking off, taking action. Great. By, I would say, the first or second week of April, it looks good. So there is a sense though of this new moon, okay? Like I said, bringing change, bringing action. It is great to wait till either the full moon or right after the full moon to take action on something that you've been wanting to take action on, to start something new. If you've been waiting to start something new but couldn't get your thoughts and communication and your ideas and the stress and the burden and whatever, if you couldn't get all of that in line in order to start something new, the new moon is great for that. It's great. The information will be clearer. It will definitely be clearer. You could have a Virgo in your life. You're wanting to take action on some ideas. You kind of might want to be alone, like the beginning of April, first, second week, around the time that you want to take this action. There is a sense, though, as I was about to say, Mercury is going to conjunct Neptune. So Mercury is the mind, our communication, our logic, our thinking, like I was saying before. But it's been in Pisces. So it's been like funky, you know what I mean? Like this. So, you know, and it's been retrograde on top of that. Oh, the Chariot reversed and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, we'll get to it. What I was gonna say is pretty much Mercury is the mind. Neptune at its best can be spirituality, our beliefs, and at its worst it can be lies, deception, and escapism. So what I was gonna say is be careful that you are getting all of the information and that you're getting it directly, that you have all of the information to do this change, to make this change, that you have all of the information before you speak things into the universe, that you have all of the information before you take action, okay? And some of you could be taking action on a Virgo. Not all of you, but some of you. And then we have Cancer energy with the Chariot reversed coming up here, okay? So, and also the Page of Pentacles reversed, they both fell out together. So some of you could be making big moves in April. Some of you could even be moving or traveling. It may get delayed if you're traveling or moving, though. I'm just saying, especially if it's towards the end of April when Jupiter goes retrograde. Jupiter retrograde is not as bad as Mercury retrograde. Jupiter does things to expand you. It slows things down to help you see a different perception on something. And that's kind of what I'm seeing actually with these two cards, is a different perspective. Spending some time to yourself, taking some action by yourself, for yourself, getting some extra rest, getting all of the information together, and then breaking the chains of fear, right? This could also possibly be waiting to do so for the money, for some kind of news, or for a different perception. There she is, the High Priestess. I saw her showing herself to me earlier, but I didn't pull her. She didn't follow the way out. There's a sense of something being delayed, something not coming in as fast as you would like it to, something not being done as fast as you would like it to, for a unknown but greater purpose, okay? Trust your intuition, because that Pisces energy, like I said, it's still kind of stringing along this month. So you're gonna need to still rely on your intuition, okay? Especially when it comes to commitments of sorts, breaking commitments of sorts, tradition, travel, moving, religion, spirituality. Some of you, this could be getting some legal documents when it comes to a divorce or something to do with a judge or an authority figure. Not everything is known, though, with the High Priestess. But there's a sense of also family is coming up here with Cancer and the Hierophant. There's something that's not coming out as quick as you would like it to when it comes to family, possibly as well. Or a Taurus or a Cancer. Let's see, you have Virgo, fire energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Taurus coming up here. I feel like the big stuff is really going to start happening in Taurus season. And I know that sucks to hear as an Aries. You're still going to get, you're still going to be feeling a little bit of a push and pull during your season, at least till the end of it. You're still going to be coming up with all the new thoughts, all the new things, wanting to, you know, get to the top of the mountain. But this season might be a little bit harder to do so in than normal, because we're still we're like sludging up the mountain through the mud of that Pisces season's waters created, if that makes sense. Like, we're still just shaking off Pisces season, you know? We're still emotionally drained, confused, trying to figure it all out. But you have some major arcana coming here, coming up here for you towards the mid to end of April. And I feel like it's gonna be figured out. Possibly not till Taurus season, but remember, Taurus season starts April 20th, so it's not like you're gonna have to wait till May. Some of you might, but anyway. Mercury will move into your sign on the 17th, a few days before your season is over, making communication a lot more clear and direct, okay? Making your thoughts a lot more clear and direct, making it a lot more clear on what you want to do. King of Swords reversed. Okay. Watch what you say, especially to your family. You may say things that you don't mean. because you think something is happening that's not really happening. You have Judgment and the Ten of Swords coming up here as well. Your words can be very, very, very strong this month, Aries. They can cause some serious effects, but they can also undo some serious things. You also have the Sun and the Six of Wands coming up here. Leo energy, creative energy. It looks like towards the end of the month, if you are able to watch what you say, if you are able to be patient, like I said, it's like a push-pull. Like you get the green light and you go for it, and then something blocks you, and then you're like, shit. And then you get the green light and you go for it, and then something blocks you. It's like this back and forth all month. If you can get through that, if you can, let me set these cards up a little bit differently. If you can get through that, I feel like you will do best. But there's definitely something delayed with all these, like, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, like all reversed. There's definitely something being delayed here for a higher purpose that's unknown, a commitment that is broken or not able to happen because something wasn't clear in the first place. Someone, especially an air sign, could say things to you or could come back around to heal something from the past. And it's like, it's a lot. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see your cards, and then we will go over the rest of the astrology. While I'm doing that, we might even clarify some of these with just the regular Rider-Waite deck, okay? So I will see you guys in a sec, Aries. Happy birthday. I love you guys. Hang in there. I promise good things are coming. And we have a lot more of the astrology to go over because I literally went over like not even half of it yet for you guys. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hey, Aries. So as you can see, we start off with the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So like I said, this is wanting to communicate, having these ideas, but it's like you just can't, you know, there's confusion, there's just so many different things going on, like a lot of distractions, and you're sick of kind of, some of you could be trying to defend a point to somebody or an idea or talk to someone. Some of you could literally be trying to defend someone with words or defend something with words. And it's just like all over the place. Like Pisces season just has your mind and your communication just so scattered, you know? And so it's like, you know, you might find yourself taking what other people say too much, or some other people might find taking what you say too much, the arguments, whatever. Someone might have done something that left you kind of carrying a heavy burden, or something was done that left you feeling stressed out, feeling stagnant and emotionally drained, and especially if it has to do with money or something physical. It's like there's too much on your shoulders here. There's too much to carry here almost, and it's just a lot. So I feel like that's what if we made any like stressful decisions or like crazy decisions when we were in Pisces season, we are now kind of having to face the repercussions for doing shit we would have never normally done if it wasn't Mercury retrograde in Pisces, right? So yeah, we realized we might have made some choices that we might have normally not, and now that's kind of like feeling emotionally draining. I do feel like there's something that you were waiting on to come in that never came in or something, and now you're feeling blocked. Someone could be blocking you. It could be an earth sign, or something could be blocking you. The lack of money, the lack thereof money, like, and it's like emotionally draining you. There's a little bit of stress here, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not sure what it has to do with exactly, but we can clarify in a sec. So then we're wanting to take action, change is coming in. Or the stress could have to do with a change that we weren't clear on, that we didn't have all the information on. And so now we come to kind of like a fixed point, a stopping point, where we're having to reevaluate our decisions towards the beginning of April. And we're having to kind of slow the reins down and figure some things out, possibly financially. Reevaluate some things, pretty much, is what it looks like to me. So then we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So I feel like, you know, this is Taurus energy and Pisces energy. You also have Cancer and Virgo energy here. I feel like things are a little unknown when it comes to family. I feel like this is also saying you really need to trust your inner guide. You really need to trust your spirituality this month. Whatever you believe in, whatever your higher power is, I feel like you really need to trust that this month. Something from the past, an air sign, or some situation to do with communication is coming back around, and I feel like this is going to be healing for you. Very healing for you. It's going to have you feeling 10 times better and give you the energy to climb up the mountain, right? Now, another way that you could read this, because I am getting a few different readings off your guys' reading. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I feel like you could feel a little bit stagnant this month. You could feel like something happens. Maybe they have to travel for their job, or maybe you even have to travel for your job, and you really need to think this through, because the Hermit is reevaluating. He's information. He is trying to kind of be the lone wolf to decide on things that he needs to decide on. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they might need to do this. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they seem like, especially if you're waiting on some kind of money or opportunity or physical thing from a Cancer, it's probably not going to come in, or it's going to be delayed. There's a sense of something unknown here with the family, or a commitment. And I feel like someone's harsh words could end up being very healing and get you out of a situation, an old karmic situation that you've been a part of for a while. Okay, so I feel like I have a general sense of the first three cards, so I don't feel the need to clarify those. I do want to clarify this Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups thing up in the top corner, and see what comes out for that. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands reversed and Justice reversed. So we already have the Knight of Wands right here. Some of you could definitely still be dealing with a legal situation. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Some kind of situation going on with an earth sign, possibly another fire sign, or a Libra could have you feeling a little bit like you want some kind of change. Some of you could be moving or making some kind of move, traveling or something. And we have the 3 of Pentacles and the High Priestess coming out again. There's definitely like a very strong sense of mystery here, a very strong sense of something coming to the surface and being more clear after Mercury retrograde, and feeling more connected, I guess you could say. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Whoa, too many cards. Knight of Wands and the Hermit. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, which also can be Libra energy. I really feel like some of you guys are going through some legal stuff or dealing with the government in some way, shape, or form, and waiting on something that has taken a while or has been delayed. And the communication's been like all over the place. But I feel like it's finally going to come out this month. It's finally, something's gonna finally be revealed. Okay, so the Knight of Wands and this Hermit, it could be like negotiating, going back and forth. There's like a lot of money stuff here. Having to balance out your finances, money, re-examining money, for some kind of move, some kind of travel. Something that is gonna be delayed. Ooh. Okay, Judgment again. Yeah, this is pretty karmic, Aries. Also, the Hierophant can be your reputation. I feel like some of you are doing a lot of work, carrying a lot of stress. It's heavy, but it's like you almost enjoy doing it. Also, some of you are making a change when it comes to your career. And like I said, your reputation. Some of you guys are dealing with the start of something really big and transformative when it comes to your careers and reputation and public image, okay? I feel like that's kind of what the High Priestess and the Hierophant are saying. I do want to clarify Judgment, the Ten of Swords reversed, and the King of Swords. I really do feel like someone's going to communicate something, and it may not come out right at first. Like, it may be kind of harsh, but it's like needed, okay? Like, it's gonna like truly end some kind of karmic cycle, or an air sign is coming back around that's gonna truly end some kind of karmic cycle, okay? All right, what is this King of Swords, Judgment, and Ten of Swords reversed for Aries, April? Okay, Eight of Wands reversed in the Tower. So when the Eight of Wands is reversed, this can mean two things to me personally. This can mean whatever you put out is coming back around. So you're putting it out this way it's coming back around. Or it can be blockage, not being able to move forward with something. So I can kind of see this both ways. This is also communication. I feel like communication is coming back around karmically to finally help you let go of a situation, whether that's with your career, a relationship, a person, something to do with this air sign, or it could just be someone that has air in their moon or rising. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Because you have a lot of air and fire here. Okay. I feel like it's very karmic with Judgment there. And like with Ten of Swords reversed, this is getting over something that recently will happen or happened in the past. And with the Eight of Wands, it's communication. So I feel like you're going to finally move on from a situation with an air sign. And then we have the Sun flipping up here, just like before. And it's going to be healing for you, Aries. If it's not an air sign, it could just be some kind of words from somebody. Maybe it's an apology for something. Maybe it's like someone admits something, or some kind of confession. The Ten of Wands, and you have the Knight of Swords reversed again. Not again, but yeah. Okay, so I would definitely say this has to do with an air sign, or just a situation that's going to help you move on from something from the past, okay? Sun and the Six of Wands. The Page of Wands. Okay. So news that's going to come in, that's going to give you the upper hand of a situation. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, King of Swords reversed again, and the Empress reversed. Truth unraveling to do with an air sign that's going to set you free and give you new opportunities. A Capricorn could be coming in to give you new opportunities, etc. But I think personally it looks good. You're going to be able to break out of some kind of communication. It's going to help you break out of some fear, trap, etc. that you've been in, and new opportunities will arise from this. So as for your astrology, Aries, the rest of your astrology, with all this Pisces energy, this is your 12th house. So this is explaining a lot of the communication, karmic deal that's going on here. I hope this reading made sense to most of you. Please give me your feedback down below. Anyways, so Mars in your 3rd house of Gemini is going to help you make quick decisions, but you need to really think things through first, okay? It's really going to help you make moves, to learn, to communicate, to travel if you need to, but it looks like there may be some delays with that, okay? Also, Mars is very accident prone, so when it's in your 3rd house, you can get distracted easy, so please pay attention if you're driving and things like that, because accidents can happen very easily, and you have a lot of action oriented stuff in your reading right now. You may get agitated with people, but it will pass towards the middle of the month. So then you have the full moon in Libra, your opposite sign of relationships, and on the 19th, and this will kind of echo this last full moon last week that we had in Libra on the 20th, and bring things back from there. I think you'll have like new realizations when it comes to relationships and stuff. And towards the end of the month, make sure you're not blowing money. March 26th, Venus is in Pisces in your 12th house. Make sure you're not like withdrawn, especially with matters of the heart. Make sure you're communicating. March 30th, Pluto will conjunct the South Node in Capricorn in your 10th house of karma, Saturn, and Pluto retrograde in your 10th house as well towards the end of the month. This is really going to be tearing down the old when it comes to anything that's not making you happy anymore, or part of your purpose when it comes to your career and your reputation and your public life. This is really going to be having you let go of old things that are just not getting you where you need to go anymore, and helping you see a new perception with certain things in those things of your life. So I hope this reading was helpful to you, Aries. Let me know if it was down below. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. And thank you guys so much for watching. Happy birthday. I will see you guys in Taurus season's video. Bye.